Scandal, controversy, mayhem. Terence Crawford says he was forced to negotiate the Canelo you want I know that fight by himself. In a brand new interview, Crawford spills the beans on how hard I guess it was to get the fight going. So in this video, I'm going to break it down, let you hear it, and give you guys my thoughts. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing, the best in the business, and it's not even close. Andre S.O.G. Ward, the Art of Ward, his podcast, had Terence Crawford as a guest. And Bud revealed some shocking things about the Canelo fight. He said that he was forced to negotiate by himself. Without further ado, it's better to listen. So roll the clip.
Did you talk to Turkey after?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Why didn't you agree to the deal? I said, man, why I couldn't talk to you from the jump?
Can you talk about your negotiations to make this fight?
It was tough because there was like you by yourself, and we was there for like 9 hours.
Dang.
Going back and forth.
Dang.
You know, they not budging, I'm not budging. I'm in that mug like this. I'm like
By yourself?
By myself. And they like, I'm like, man, I just want to talk to Turkey. They's like, you can't talk to Turkey because he's your friend.
So they trying to protect Turkey from the friendship.
Yes.
Because he gonna give in.
Yes. So they basically was like, you know,
that's crazy.
Hey, we gotta get the deal done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can see Turkey when you get the deal done. And I'm like, oh man, listen. Y'all talk about they making sense.
Yeah.
They tired, sleepy, irritable. Man, I feel like y'all trying to jump me because y'all keep bringing people in to try to negotiate, and I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
We finally came to terms, and
Did you get to terms that day, or you got close that day?
Everything happened that day. There ain't nothing.
Dang.
Ain't nothing. No, it's you. Not your lawyer. Not this guy. Not this guy. It's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We talking to you, so you gonna have to figure it out. This is gonna be a number that you figure it out. So we going back and forth, and we figuring it out, and then we came to a agreement. And I'm like, man, it wasn't the agreement that they wanted. It wasn't the agreement that I wanted. So it was kind of like in the middle. So it was just like, let's roll with it.
Did you talk to Turkey after?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Nothing. He just was telling me, why didn't you agree to the deal? I said, man, why I couldn't talk to you from the jump?
What the is going on in the world of boxing? Listen, I don't even know what to say. That was just weird. Weird, I tell you. Like, why on earth would Crawford have to negotiate by himself, dolo, and Canelo has multiple people that were coming in and trying to get him to budge on the number he wanted? I mean, and he said, I feel like y'all are jumping me. That's exactly what it was. And then he said, let me speak to Turkey. And they're like, no, you get this deal done. You could talk to Turkey after the fact. Bro, that the whole story, if that's true, sounds extremely bizarre and weird. Like, Dana White just got into the game of boxing, Zuffa boxing. This is how they're doing business. This is how they, by putting a fighter in the negotiating cutting room floor by themselves while the other team has multiple members of their faction like working at. The man said he was negotiating for 9 hours and they got everything done the same day. And then if you listen, Crawford said it wasn't what they wanted and it wasn't what I wanted. It was somewhere in the middle. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Crawford took whatever deal that he negotiated, apparently, and the fight happened, and he beat Canelo. All I would say is, I guess, move on and learn from it And yesterday's price is not today's price, meaning you shouldn't have to go through that again. You the guy with the belts, you know what I mean? So boxing is so shady, dog. That's all I can say. It's a shady, cutthroat sport. Like, this whole story to me don't make no sense of why it would go down like that. Why would Crawford be left to his own devices while Canelo can have the proper representation? Like, just think about what I am saying to you. What is the point of paying for lawyers? What is the point of having an advisor? What is the point of having a team if you have to negotiate by yourself and you just have to get the deal done by yourself? Like, it don't even make sense. And I feel like it's counterproductive and it defeats the whole purpose of having a team. Why do I have a team if I got to do everything? You know what I mean? It's like paying for a maid, but then you got to clean up your own house. Then that's fine. I'll clean up my own house and then I'm going to get rid of the maid because there's no point. What are you doing if I got to clean my own house regardless of employing a maid? It doesn't make sense. So if I got to clean my own house, I could have did that for free. So I don't understand this, but hey, if it works for Crawford and it got the fight done, I guess. But that sounds very weird and it sounds like a setup. And there were reports about how much each fighter made. People were saying Canelo made over 100 million to 150 million, and Crawford reportedly made 10 million. I don't know because he didn't confirm if this was true or not, but the whole thing sounds like smirkish. The whole thing sounds like ridiculous, to be honest. Crawford, he is professional. He's undefeated, and the pay discrepancy and the disparity between the two pays is reportedly a lot. You know what I mean? And I get it. Canelo's the A side. Listen, now the more I think about it, the Canelo Crawford fight was just weird. I said it before. Some people got mad, and I still feel exactly what I said beforehand. It was a great performance by Crawford, but just look at it. How does this build boxing if Dana White didn't really do anything and he got put on the front seat and put on the spot by Sean Zettel? They're negotiating weird. And then you got somebody who was a generator and generating money, butts and seats in Canelo, and you just got him cooked by a B-side who we now find out had to negotiate for 9 hours by himself. Like, I don't understand the end game of that. And it would be one thing if you had a Jaron Ennis that beat Canelo because he's not even 30 years old, so you can build from that. Crawford is already accomplished, and he's pushing 40 with gray hairs in his beard. So it's like, where do you go from that? You can't. There's going to be, his own team says he should retire. His own right-hand man, Bernie, said Crawford has done enough. He should retire. And Bomac said, his trainer and friend, said he got 2 or 3 more fights. Now, obviously, the decision lies with whatever Crawford feels, but that doesn't seem that smart to make a fight that nobody asked for, rearrange all these weights when Crawford could have stayed at 54, and that's a deep talent pool. You got him negotiating by himself, and then now somebody who brought attention to the sport, you got him cooked by a smaller person, so it was a bad loss. Let me know what you think. For more boxing news, subscribe. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.